Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in our Ultimate Base 2.0 playthrough. This is going to be the last episode and I decided to wrap this up with a glorious finale full of your guys' suggestions. So currently on my other screen I have the comment section open of the previous episode and I told you guys to let me know what you want to see to wrap things up. The first two comments I have open here have something to do with death and destruction and melting everything. Now, to make this video a little bit more bearable and possible, I decided for today cheating is going to be allowed. So I might have to reload the world a couple of times because I would imagine more death and destruction is on its way in the comment section. But yeah, here we are. Let's check out what we can do. Magma, for instance, we want liquid magma. As a matter of fact, we could just go ahead and take a sample here. Yeah, why the heck not? We have a pretty high temperature. I'm gonna set the mass to around 10,000 or so. Yeah, should be good. And then I guess we can just fill up the top row here. Something like that. Maybe let's do a second row. And then we should be able to witness some death and destruction. Let me get rid of the GUI for this. This is probably going to be either beautiful or agonizing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. On the other side, most of the magma already disappeared here. So maybe we can set up another layer that's not gonna vanish. Yep. To be honest, I thought this is going to be a little bit more devastating. So I guess we're gonna help things out wherever we can. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. Oh, why is it just as fun to destroy things than building it up? Looks like we're saving at the moment. Everything is flowing over here, starting to destroy my base. Come on! I want to see this happen now. Oh my gosh, look at Lindsay. She's completely trapped up there. Ah, no, she managed to get out. Someone is scalding. I think we didn't lose anybody just yet. Wow, you have plenty of time in case something like this happens ever in your base. Who knows? We have our first guy incapacitated. It is a Turner, and Lindsay is going to follow soon. Wow, that's just insane. How is not everything melting much quicker? Give me some more magma here. We want to start filling things up. Maybe introduce some into the base already. There. Oh my gosh, this just goes. Ah, there we go. We managed to finally break through here. Oh, I have an idea. We have someone else to print. So let's choose a blueprint and let's say Ari, you can be introduced into this beautiful new brave world. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, there's of course already another person. Now I'm actually curious, can I... Yeah, I can just exchange tiles with magma. Ah, that's not good. I wanted to fill everything up with water. Oh well, let's get some more magma in the joint. We can help it out. Maybe, ooh, introduce some here. Sure. Fill up the steam room. I have to say, frame rates are not necessarily getting better. We still have 6 duplicants alive. I'm kind of surprised about that. Oh, yeah, they're pretty much trapped here. Wow, kind of devastating. But we made a ethanol boiler, apparently. Look at that! 70 kilograms of ethanol just in that tile. Can I go ahead and just paint across the entirety of the world? I want to know what's happening. Oh, that might just crash the game, actually. Oh yes, the computer is ramping up the fans. Okay. Oh no, something happened there. Yes, check this out. We have some slight overheat damage, but otherwise we're fine. Okay, back we are. The world has been loaded again. By the way, this is the save game that I'm going to link you in the description, so you can check it out for yourself and destroy everything yourself if you want to. But my next comment is all about the magma planetoid and its beautiful volcano. The problem is we haven't really discovered the planetoid. This is also something I would like to improve in the next series. We're gonna go through certain steps much quicker than this time around. I just wanted to make sure that we focus much on making a really nice base without having to jump back and forth to the planetoids. But at this point, let's enable the debug mode so we can figure out what other planetoids there are. There is the magma planetoid, apparently. So yeah, I was not too far off from that. I would have discovered that soon, but let's maybe check it out. What are you about? Oh no, I cannot get rid of that. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, there is the Niobium Volcano. That is going to be very interesting. Now, if I can, I would like to oversee the planetoid. Yeah, look at that. we can actually go here. However, I cannot zoom with the debugging mode on. That is quite interesting. Let's check it out. This must be the volcano we're talking about. Wow, yeah, in our next playthrough, we definitely have to get here. This is amazing. I didn't even know this existed, you know? Like a few months ago, I thought there were like 3 planetoids, and now it turns out there are more. Anyways, I also enabled the sandbox mode, so we can be a little bit more creative here. Reveal the terrain, maybe do something about it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can directly dig things up somehow. Let me see. I thought the digging is instant, but maybe I just have to destroy things? Oh my gosh, that's not good. Wow, look at that! Destroying things takes an incredible lag spike. Is that normal? I just want to get myself to the Niobium Volcano, man. There we go. We might be able to remove things this way, just by filling it up with a vacuum. Yes, look at that. The volcano doesn't get destroyed. This is great. So this is how the Niobium Volcano looks like. Spewing out 275 kilograms of niobium at 3200 degrees. Holy cow. This is absolute insanity. Oh, I'm so looking forward to actually taming this guy. 3000 degrees. That's like double the amount we currently experience from other volcanoes. Like, I mean, sure, we have all of these volcano tamers, but 3000 degrees, that is a different caliber. That's like 1000 degrees here, magma is almost 2000, and then the gold is maybe 2500, but we haven't come any further thus far. Okay, I had a look at a couple of designs on the internet. I'm not gonna come up with something myself right now. I'd rather do that in my next playthrough of this game. But yeah, within sandbox mode, let's get started. We probably want some diamond tiles because, well, it's very hot, and I believe if we place these guys, let me see. Yeah, check this out. They have a melting point of 3900, so that's not going to be an issue. So first things first, we would like to encase this guy, and we're gonna funnel the liquid niobium downstairs. We then need a chamber that is about 4 in height and about 2 in width, so something like that. Now let's get some insulated tiles in the joint. We want to surround the entirety of the contraption, and I'm not 100% sure why yet, but we're gonna need those airflow tiles. Hold the phone, we need to build them a little bit further down. Wait, I want those guys here. Then some more airflow tiles. Let's maybe set up the doors so it might get less confusing. So there's gonna be 2 doors here. Actually, I might want to build them out of steel, not 100% sure. And then we're also gonna have a door right there. We want to add a couple more insulated tiles. We then also want to add some metal tiles for heat transfer. Some here. This is actually where the liquid niobium is gonna drop and solidify. And we then come back down here, make a little 2 wide funnel with maybe a mesh tile here. So now the niobium is gonna go through here. It is gonna solidify here, where we're gonna pick it up, and then this is gonna be the first part of the cooling loop. I think another door here. Now, since this is not really my design, I'm just trying to understand it. I'm gonna try to finish it with everything necessary, like the steam turbines are gonna be on top here. We're gonna need a couple of sensors, but once I've built it, I'm gonna run you through it and we can see if it works. Okay, we're a little bit further into the construction. At some point, I managed to break the physics, but now I believe we are under control again. Right now, I'm pumping in the liquid that is eventually going to be used as a coolant. Got my aqua tuner set up here. No, I broke the physics again. I mean, check this out. It's just not pumping anything. And also the magma isn't flowing anymore. Yeah, me using sandbox totally broke everything. Look at that. Now the physics are okay again and we're pumping again. But yeah, totally broke the world already. Anyways, the first thing we want to do is basically fill up this reservoir. So we always have a little bit of coolant. This contraption here on the outside would just be to bring in the initial coolant. And now that we have everything filled up, what we should be seeing is the reservoir filling up as well, which is great. We're going to do that approximately halfway. Now, one thing I did not notice that the original builder had was all of these metal tiles were made out of thermium. I now made them out of steel, so I'm not sure we will be able to keep things up. Maybe this door here is gonna greatly suffer. We'll see. I think I should go ahead and encase this. This is getting a little bit too toasty for my taste. Okay, I'm not even sure if you're gonna witness an eruption here. All I wanted is to understand the basic principles of how we could accomplish this. So what is happening here, niobium is being produced. It is going to be in a liquid form and funneled down here as a liquid. It will then initially heat up the mechanized door, so this door definitely needs to be something better than steel. Maybe wolframite might do the trick. If not, it's gotta be niobium. But basically this door, as far as I understood it, is only used in order to keep the contraption still. So this door is to shut off the contraption. It's eventually gonna fill up, but if we have this door open, then the liquid is gonna continue and it is going to swap over here and it's going to solidify on this tile. Now we are going to need some kind of a medium here, and if I'm not mistaken, they used a tiny drop of petroleum here and also a little bit of petroleum here at the bottom to keep the RoboMiner cool. Maybe. But essentially when this door is open, the niobium is gonna swap over and it is going to be solidified right here, dropping down onto the metal tile. After that, the auto sweeper is able to pick it up through the gap here and it's going to input it into the conveyor loader. Now, if we check out the conveyor loader, this is then going all the way up here. Now, let me see. At some point, yeah, that's something I forgot. At some point, we of course want to exit the contraption, but for now, the niobium is just gonna go through a ginormous cooling loop. But essentially, we're gonna have a first cooling phase right here in a hot chamber, and then it's gonna go into a better cooling system that is gonna bring it down to temperature so that we can actually build with it. And then once it is cool enough, maybe at this point we would be going up instead and then over into a chute and drop it somewhere for my duplicants to be picked up. The steam section right here we're actually using in order to initially keep things a little bit cool. So we don't want things to heat up too much around 2,500 degrees. We want to go ahead and actually stop this. So the doors should actually be always open, but if we reach a certain temperature, they're going to close and they're going to transfer a little bit of the heat into the steam chamber that we then can get rid of using the steam turbines. And so we can generally keep this area here at around 2,500 degrees, and then everything else on the top here is still going to be 3,500, maybe not even, because we have all of this to cool things down. So that is pretty great and crazy. The reason we cannot experience this at the moment is, I don't know, 59 seconds out of 8,290 seconds this volcano is going to erupt. But I just wanted to explore the concept a little bit and bring it closer to you. Obviously, as mentioned, this is not my design, but we're going to do something similar for the Niobium Volcano in the next playthrough. In the next playthrough, I would like to focus a little bit more on the endgame status instead of perfecting everything we already have. So at least it should feel quite different from our previous playthrough. But yeah, let's get to the next comment. Now, another great idea I didn't think of is in the third comment, namely, we want to watch the freaking time-lapse of how this thing came to be that we call our base. For that, all we have to do is go into colony summary, where we can see all of our achievements, etc. And then, I believe, yeah, we can press the play button here, and we see it from the very start. It is not extremely fast, so I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit and then maybe we make a tiny time-lapse out of it. I hope you enjoy. Well, that was probably a wonderful thing, probably the most relaxed recording session I've ever had. Alrighty, looks like the next comment is all gonna be about the carnivore tree here. Experiment 52B, currently sitting idle around here. Now the first thing I wanted to try out is how fast is this thing actually killing a duplicant, and then we also want to spawn some food on there. Our main source of food was barbecue. I think we had way too much barbecue. Well, you can never have too much barbecue. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually try to spawn it. Yeah, okay, so you would just have to drop it there and then it is going to eat it. Now, I wonder, how much do I spawn here? It is 4,000 kilocalories. So if we just keep on going, I want to see what it actually produces. Oh, and I also just noticed we need a way to get in there. Let's open this up, keep on spawning a little bit of food. And I gotta say, from the looks of it, you have to feed it quite a bit. There we go. Okay. Wow. And now it is producing an awful lot of resin in liquid form. So this is just dropping down here. This is really interesting. I wonder how much it produced and then what we have to do with the resin. I wonder if they already have it here. Resin. Yeah, we can probably make iso resin with it. Resin liquid. Let's check that out. The freezing point is actually 20 degrees and above 125 it gets converted into steam. So we can cool it down to 20 degrees to solidify it and then probably make iso resin with it. There are actually quite a few machines we haven't quite explored just yet. For instance, the diamond press, there's also the botanical analyzer, and finally the artifact analysis station. Within the molecular forge, I'm pretty sure we can make iso resin, or maybe not. We can make thermium out of niobium and tungsten, so that would also be an unlimited material. This is great news. We had a tungsten volcano and we have a niobium volcano. Visco gel with nice liquid properties also uses iso resin and petroleum. That would be easy. Then insulation. I mean, we have tons of abyssalite and the only thing we need really is the iso resin. Next up, we have fullerene, graphite, sulfur, and aluminium. Okay. Not sure about that one though. We need it for the supercoolant. Supercoolant requires a kilogram of fullerene, some gold, and some petroleum. Also unlimited in this case. Yeah, we have a sulfur volcano. Graphite I would have to look up if that can be made unlimited. But yeah, so for our next playthrough, I would like to set myself the goal of building a base with the most advanced materials possible. So we're gonna try to establish a space program to tame all those volcanoes properly. Anyway, so going back here, I now want to see just how aggressive this tree is. So if I tell Ren to just go there. Okay, that was 2 hits. Okay, so you people are not gonna die immediately just by going there. I was wondering if it is a one-shot thing or something like that. Cool, so with that concept explored a little bit, obviously the next time we also want to take advantage of that. We're definitely going to explore this a little bit more in the next series since we are dependent on the resin. That means we need a food overproduction. Now I was wondering if the tree actually also eats the duplicants once they are dead, but you know, they are not turning to meat, so I guess not. Would have been funny though, like a duplicant disposal system. So nobody has to know just how many duplicants you failed. He leaves them alone. Okay, let's go back to the main world and check out the other contraptions. A diamond press only requires what? Let me check this out. Refined carbon and wrap bolts. Ooh, okay, intriguing. Nuclear power and wrap bolts are definitely gonna be a more centralized topic in the next series. We cannot do anything without efficient wrap bolt systems, so I will think about that more. But let's check out the botanical analyzer. We can select a seed type. In order to identify mutations. Wow, this is actually great. You know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more excited I get for the new series. Now, one more thing I would like to test is the artifact analyzer. Let's go ahead, remove this thing, and then I should be able to bring this here, probably. Yeah, there we go. Lindsay already put it in here, but now we probably also need wrap bolts or something. Hold on, it is a skilled required operation. Most of my people are not permitted and Gene requires the learned skill. What is the skill you require? Hold on. So it goes with art fundamentals and everything. Okay, Gene. Oh, Bunny is actually not happy. Oh, she is happy, no problem. She cannot do the art thing. Let's do Frankie. Yeah, sure. You're gonna be aesthetic design, masterworks. It doesn't matter. I'm not saving anything here. I just want this to be analyzed right now. And from the looks of it, this is a research skill. So I need to allow research for Frankie. You are allowed to do that now. Okay, and Frankie is coming. There we go, analyzing the artifact, and just as usual, the animations are just so cute. I just love how this is a mini model of a nuclear power plant. Oh man, oxygen not included. Gotta love it. But yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, it is free of debris. We also received data banks. I was wondering how you actually get those. Also a vacillator recharge. This is great. Wow, I'm actually really surprised. You see, all these guys have the debris, so we could just go ahead and start analyzing them, and then we can put the clean ones back on the pedestal. And obviously the data banks we can use for something else. The vacillinators, they can be used in here, so we could actually go ahead and recharge this now, which is great. Yeah, there's actually so much more to explore in the next series. If we focus on that part as well a little bit, it is going to be the Ultimate Base 3.0, but maybe we're gonna focus on survival and endgame a little bit more and then gradually establish the Ultimate Base with it. Okay, then what else do we have? To send a duplicant over to the water planetoid, well, we can spawn one over there. Let's check out the star map. Watito. We have to go into debug mode so I can actually oversee the planetoid. And will you look at that? An endless amount of water. Absolutely crazy. Let's spawn a duplicant. You go right over here. Ellie, there we go. You have to start digging now as quickly as you can. Come on, come on, come on. Get rid of everything. And there we go. Ellie is going down. You have to bear with me while the lag continues. But here we go. I think she's going to suffocate even before reaching the ground. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ellie. No, she reached the ground. Well, congratulations. Okay, I can't watch. Let's go. Whoa, check this out. What's going on here? There is something weird going on here. Do you see that? That is one of my cooling loops on a different planetoid. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, let me tell you guys, this save game is broken. The next comment is about nuclear power, and I want to check out nuclear power since solar power isn't gonna be as valid anymore. In the next series, I definitely want to focus on that more. What I would like to check out in terms of nuclear, however, is how it affects the duplicants. So why don't we go ahead, take some nuclear waste liquid, maybe, you know, just 1,000 kilograms or so at 300 degrees. And then we paint a little bit here. And yeah, we just want to affect Marie. Wait. You just wait. You know what? I'm just gonna start to fill up the base a little bit. And now I want to check out the radiation. We should be able to see that. Is it raising? Actually, it looks like not much is happening. Let's try nuclear fallout, maybe. That is a gas. Sure, we can try that and fill a little bit up here. Oh my gosh, I guess that needs to be a little bit hotter. But Marie, where are you going? We're testing things here. Yeah, just stay there, okay? Marie is mourning, however, otherwise pretty well. Yeah, looks like the radiation goes up rather slowly for being in nuclear waste. Okay, well, that is good to know. I don't want to spoil too much about nuclear power because, well, as mentioned, that is something I would like to explore. And I can already promise this time around it's gonna happen. I actually already have a few ideas, so as soon as it is a viable thing to do in the next season, we're gonna do it. Next up, the Temporal Tier on the ice planetoid. I think I totally missed that. Let me go ahead, reveal the entire thing here, see if we missed something. So there are the iron volcanoes, and there is supposed to be a temporal tier, something along these lines. Not 100% sure. I guess we can check that out as well in the next world as soon as we discover the ice planetoid. Or yeah, it was Frostera. That was the only ice planetoid I have. Ooh, Marie made a mess. I wonder why that is. Ah, of course. Well, that makes sense. I was hoping for something more dramatic like leaking from radiation poisoning. So, temporal tier, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my head. Make a duplicant fall from the top to the bottom of a planetoid. I guess that would be more interesting with a larger planetoid. In this save game, we only really have small ones, but, well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to go for it. Let's see, if we just dig all the way down here, and there. So this is the bottom. Actually, maybe I can make him fall through everything. And we go all the way up, get rid of everything here. We're gonna spawn a duplicant right here that should then be falling down. Okay, let's view this. Yoo-hoo! Oh, this goes rather quickly. Okay, and there we are. Wait, he's gone. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. I have to try that. We're gonna spawn a couple of you guys. Oh, yes, maybe not too many. Colony achievement earned. How do I still earn achievements? Let's go to a normal speed here. Okay, and then view these guys fall. Yeah. They are still gaining speed. Okay, and gone they are. There anymore. They did get some soggy feet, but then they disappeared. Well, technically they're still here. Well, I have to say, that was a fun suggestion. Next up, a comment about solidifying and melting different materials. That could be interesting indeed. So maybe let's build a small chamber here with insulation. Let's maybe make a layer of metal tiles, obviously the best material. Next up, we need a duplicant, and we also need a little bit of material. Now, what do I want to see liquid that I have never seen liquid? Maybe some type of metal, such as tungsten. Well, I could just go ahead and spawn it, but you know, it is more fun. Tungsten, no, I spawned another duplicant. Did not mean to do that. I wanted to spawn a little bit of tungsten here, so they can dig it up. They require a dig skill. Well, that is a pity, they cannot dig this apart. Let's just open this up in this case, and now I need a very hot liquid to melt the tungsten. Gonna grab some magma at 5,000 or so degrees. Actually, this might be my downfall. I should check. Properties, melting point 2,600 degrees. Are you serious? The thermium metal tiles cannot take more than that. Well, that is a shame. I still wanna test it out. Yeah, look at, wow. Oh, that was insane. It actually just, look at that. It is rock gas. I've never seen rock gas. How does it even, I mean, Liam, are you okay? I think he's gonna be fine. But yeah, we have liquid niobium going on here, and then the tungsten. Wow, look at that. How long can he even survive? Major eye irritation, scalding heat stroke, popped eardrum, soaping wet. Okay, only for that it was worth it. But yeah, I had no idea. Rock, gas. Oh well, fun suggestion. I guess we need to do more things in terms of automation and bringing things from one state to another. I definitely also want to get into more of the late game builds, such as the petroleum boilers and sour gas boilers. Next up, have a big gang fight with all the duplicants and the poke shells. Wait, I think this already happened. I know what happened. They flew through the floor and then they respawned in this location. The poke shells at the moment aren't attacking because, well, I guess there is nothing to defend. There are no eggs. But yeah, let's go ahead and actually do this. We want to attack those guys now. So there we go. Let's see how they do. Looks like they don't even defend themselves. Okay, that was fun. And also good to know, if you lose a duplicant, they respawn at the printing pot. Next comment that caught my attention was, can you freeze a duplicant to death? I think I want to test that out quickly. I don't think you can actually do that, but you know, just in case, we want to try. Let's try 50 kilograms of carbon dioxide at, I don't know, 100? Is that even possible? What temperature is that gonna be? It is minus 173 degrees. Okay, now it's minus 223 degrees. And, well, I guess they just sleep. Okay, now they actually get cold, but they still don't take any damage. So yeah, I believe they only really get sick, but it doesn't do anything otherwise. Yeah, the chilly surroundings just add to the stress level, and I guess the worst thing in his situation right now is the oxygen and not the actual temperature. Okay, I cannot watch all these duplicants die. Let's go to the next comment, and I believe that was all about, let me see. Yeah, the zombie spores. Now, I'm not sure. Do I still? I don't think I have some zombie spores left. Yeah, I eliminated them all. Oh well, I guess we can explore that in the next series as well. Actually, I have a couple of really funny ideas on how to spawn more duplicants, so I'm probably gonna go through more duplicants that will die and fulfill some type of purpose. But I think for the next series I want a core group of duplicants and then, you know, the spare ones that we just use for certain purposes and then dispose. Okay, and then one last comment was to build a monument on each planetoid. Of course, that would have been an accomplishment. Actually, I don't even know because I've never built one. Let me see, that was probably furniture right here at the bottom. What are the materials required? 2.5 tons of ceramic, some plastic, some steel. Okay, I see, it's just expensive, but it's not that bad. But okay, I'm also gonna take that on board for the next series. We're definitely gonna build a monument in the next base. The next base is gonna be really cool. But I think it's about time we wrap up this series. I better invest the rest of my time in planning the next series. Let me know if there's something in terms of starting conditions you would like me to see play. I'm not promising anything. The next playthrough is going to be different from this one. I do not worry about that at all, even if we choose a similar start. But yeah, in the end, I'm also up to switch it up a little bit. I definitely want to go into bigger base building, being more focused on the end game before actually everything starts lagging, and then improve on the base until the game is unplayable again. We made it to 2,500 cycles, not too shabby I would say, but with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching this series, have a great time and see you in the next one, bye bye.